Good morning. It is so chilly, it's only 12 degrees. I've got goosebumps. But I'm about to go for my gym, so I'm not going to put the heating on. I saw a video on how to do an assisted push-up. In the comments of the video, everyone was really surprised they'd never seen it before. I haven't tried it. We're going to try it now. See whether or not I can do it. You need a small band, your arms here. And basically, oh, is that going to connect? There. And then you can use the band to push yourself back up again. Try and do a push-up and use the band for assistance to get back up again. I think maybe a little bit lower. Oop. Figuring out the best placement for it. Whew. I think I normally have my arms out wider. I don't know. It does help a bit. Maybe I need it higher. I don't know. Maybe higher will help more. Let's see. I'm not going very low, I know. Oh, I think it does help to an extent, but I think I also need to work on my bicep strength a lot more. Maybe I need a wider, heavier band. This is not quite the maximum heaviness, so I could definitely have it heavier. But that's the concept. And I do think it would work if I had better technique and a heavier band. I got a really cute sports bra. Look at this. How cute is that heart? Hope you can see that. I've got some clips of Remy, Paige's cat, my sister's cat. He's becoming more and more lovey, wanting pets and cuddles, which is really cute. So I got some clips of him wanting some attention from me and my mum. So I'll insert those here. Look at the size of that tail. Massive. He's got Grinch toes. I think that was an invitation, Mum. Oh, look at that. Go on then. You reached for it when you did that, I had to tell. Yeah, not the beans. You gotta get the chin. Chin in the head.
Fluffy boys.
That's such pretty colouring.
Yeah.
I'll see thief.
As soon as you do, my son.
Must eat nice and warm. He's eyeing you up, Mum. No. I've been trying to vlog things, but then not really vlogging anything. I tried to film a little bit going to Pilates, so I have a clip of what the Pilates reformer gym looks like, and you can see the machines. Much bigger than my little plastic thing that's hiding behind that door. They are very cool. I would love to have one, but they're expensive, and they also take up a lot of room. One day I would love to have a gym, but that's just adding another room into this house that I'm trying to buy. I need a workshop, I need a sewing room, I need an office, I would like a dining room. I would still like to have a conservatory, and now I also want a gym, as well as a swimming pool. So many rooms. UK houses aren't that big, sadly. But yeah, I would love to have a reformer board one day, maybe. But there's also gym equipment that I would have probably before a reformer. I love the leg press and I love the adductor and abductor. Those are my favourite machines. Anyway, I should probably start getting ready to go. Got a walk there. If anyone was curious, the fabric for my coat that eventually arrived, this is the fabric I got. Is that blown out? I can't tell. It's a grey sort of herringbone style. Quite nice. But yeah, it arrived, day did it arrive? 2 days after that video, after I filmed that video. So I haven't got around to cutting it yet. I'm going to be doing a deep clean of this house soon, because I know I've been complaining about the mess around, but not having the time to do it, to tidy up. But now that everything else is out of the way, the things I was working on done, I can now focus on tidying up my office because it's a tip. Let's go get ready for the gym. This is me after the gym and walk home. Got a protein shake. I wanted to share a pair of shoes that I bought. Don't normally, but I've never had really comfortable running shoes, but my trainers have never been like super comfy to the point where I could just live in them all day long. But these ones are. I actually heard about them on Spotify when I was listening to my music, because I have the free account at the moment. And I was looking for some running shoes for on the treadmill and going to the gym. I want a wider toe box so that my toes aren't being squished, so that my toes can spread how they're supposed to support my arches, because my ligaments on my left side are not so strong. So if I wear flat shoes that have no arch support, my left foot drops and it really hurts my ankle. And I did that to myself recently by doing 3 walks without any arch support in flat shoes, which I shouldn't have done. So I have bought some insoles for those shoes, but in order to go on the treadmill, I wanted some running shoes. So this brand popped up on Spotify. It's called Ultra. Not sponsored. I bought these. They are so comfy. So you can see the shape of the toe box. It's much wider here. So you can actually spread your toes properly, so your big toe can come out how it's supposed to support your arches. And they're really spongy. I'm not going to squeeze them now because they've been outside. But there's arch support and it just feels like walking on clouds. They're so spongy. And when I was walking home just now, I actually had the desire to run, even though I've just spent an hour in the gym and did a walk there plus a sprint because I had to come home because I forgot my wallet, and then did the gym, then walked all the way home again. And I still felt like I wanted to run because they felt like I should run in them because they're so comfy. And they're pink. Can you tell? It's quite, the sun's making them blown out, but they're pale pink. And they look cute as far as trainers go. Definitely rate this one. It's the Experience Flow 2, this particular style that I got in the running shoe section. So I thought I'd share that in case anyone was on the lookout for some comfy running shoes. I might get a second pair, so I've got a clean pair for inside on the treadmill. So I'll save up for those. I was going to buy another camera because I was at an event and I saw another photographer there. He saw my camera, my big, massive, beefy camera. This guy. This is Nikon Z9. And it's their flagship camera, and it is heavy. It's like weightlifting, especially with the 70-200 lens on. It's a very weighty, hefty camera to lug around. And another photographer came up to me and said, "It's an impressive bit of kit." He had the one down from it, the Z8. So it's like the baby brother of this one. It's about half the price. And it's about half the weight. It's so much lighter. He had his on a little wrist strap and he asked me if I had a wrist strap for mine. I was like, no. If this accidentally fell out of my hand on a wrist strap, it would snap the wrist strap because of the weight of it. I would like to get back into photography because I started with photography before the YouTube channel, and I was always taking loads of photos of Key and I loved it. And then when I got into YouTube, kind of videography took over. And I started taking less photos, and I feel like I've lost some of that knack for photography and I want to get it back. I want to take more photos. Lugging this thing around, I know I'm working on my gains, but this, it's a hefty thing. Whenever I'm holding it, I'm carrying it. I've got it on a shoulder strap, so it hooks on the bottom of the camera. There, it's got a little screw. But I'm always having to hold it at the same time, so to try and take some of the weight off of my shoulder. So I'm always holding it like this, even when it's in the strap. The only time I let go of it is if I physically need both hands for something. And it is heavy. I felt the weight of his Z8 and I thought I could do with that, because that will encourage me to take a camera everywhere. that's what I want to do. Like just going out anywhere, going out to a cafe, or not that I do that very often. But most places that I go to, I don't take a camera off my phone. And when you take photos on a professional camera, I feel like I should have that with me to take photos versus my phone, because I feel like my phone doesn't do as good a job as this can. So if I had a smaller camera that's pretty much on par with this one, but I don't know what it's like for filming. I know that this one, the video quality in this is amazing. It's my best video camera as well as my best photography camera, which I've never had in one camera before. The Sony a7S, which is the other camera that I've used for video. The photos are nice, but they're not as good as this. But the video is really nice. But this one's video, I think, is a little bit above that. So we'll see what the Z8 is like for filming as well as photography. I know that the photos are stunning because he showed me some of the photos he took at the event I was at, and they were stunning. But I went to the camera shop on the way back from the gym and they didn't have it. It's on their website, but apparently it's not currently there, and they won't know if it's going to be there until the end of next week. And I am too impatient when I want something. I'm somebody that if I get something in my head, I want to do it or have it right now. And it's really hard for me to wait, which was why I wanted it yesterday. So we went to go and get it today. Because it was like last night that I decided I'm going to get this camera. So I can't get it secondhand, which is a shame. So I'm going to have a look around, see if there are any more secondhand ones available. But apparently it's a very popular camera, which I can understand why. I need to look at that, and also a little lens for it, because my 24-70 lens is also really beefy. I don't really want that stuck on the front of a little camera. I want a smaller lens. I need to decide what kind of lens I want, because I want some kind of versatility to it. I don't like a fixed focal length, like a 50 or a 35 or an 85, because I feel like I can't take things up. Like if it's an 85, I wouldn't be able to take a photo of something that's really close up. And if I had a 50 or a 24, then I wouldn't be able to get in very close. At the same time, I want it to be a wide aperture. Sorry if this means nothing to you, if you're not a camera person and you don't really understand what I'm saying. The camera people, I know there's some of them, some of you in here that are into cameras will understand that I want a wide aperture so that I can do good photos in lower lighting. I like to go for a 2.8 or lower if I can. I would like a bit of focal range from maybe, I don't know. It's hard when you're getting lower aperture and telephoto. The lenses get bigger. Rabbiting on about cameras. Probably start working on my pickled gherkins now, if you're interested in pickled gherkins. They're really good. I might have a sit down first. I haven't really stopped. So I'm gonna have a sit down and then I'm gonna work on my pickled gherkins and then edit this video for tomorrow because this vlog is going out tomorrow because I didn't have a video and I had a lot going on. This is gonna be a mishmash of things, I think. Thanks for sticking with me. I'll be back. I've been saying this a few times. I've got video ideas planned, but I haven't been able to film any of it yet. So maybe I'll get around to that now that everything has chilled out a little bit now. And I have been looking for puppies. I haven't seen any yet, but I have been looking, just for a little update on that. Can you hear that sound? It's a weird combination of like soaring and squeaking. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. It's like somebody's really soaring and hitting something at the same time, and then birds are squawking. I hope they're not connected in any way. Haven't seen that magpie. I think it was fine after it flew into the door. I know people were saying about, I think a couple of people mentioned putting something on the door so that it could be seen, but the part of the door that it flew into, it hit the white, so it's not like it hit the glass and couldn't see it, it hit that. And it wasn't because it couldn't see the door, it was the fact that it was mid-flight fighting another magpie, so it wasn't looking where it was going, basically. And that doesn't happen very often. I don't normally have birds flying into doors and things, and the doors is not always open. It's rarely open, especially in winter. But yeah, no, it was just not looking where it was going, that's why it hit the door. But it did fly off, so I think it was fine. I haven't seen the hornet back yet. So the trouble is that when I had my doors fitted on the garage, the guy was meant to come back and filler around the sides using some kind of something or other between the door frame and the garage brick. Sorry, my brain is half asleep at the moment. After all that work, I've got no energy left in my brain. So there's gaps where the hornet could get through into the garage and make its nest. And people were saying, no, that's not a hornet. It's hornets are bigger. It was massive, that thing. It was definitely not a wasp. I don't know, like, the colourings of hornets. I think they're different in different countries. They've got different varieties of hornets. But the thing was massive. I'm trying to compare it to a finger, but that's not going to help you. But it was, trust me, the camera did not show the size of this thing. It was massive. It was definitely a hornet. Definitely don't want that in my house, or my workshop, I should say. Go sit down for a minute, then make gherkins.